Hey guys, Lewis here, and welcome to my very first vlog. I get a lot of questions from people saying about, is it realistic in terms of what you do? How can I implement that into my lifestyle? It doesn't seem as though, I live your kind of lifestyle, so therefore I'm not going to be able to do X, Y, Z, because it is legitimate reasons why people struggle. So I wanted to kind of bring you into my lifestyle a little bit and show you the way that I get around things. It's very easy for me to say on social media, of course, you need to do this, you need to do that, and give you how-to videos, etc. I've got a business to run, I've got kids. There's just so many things that I need to do to be able to move forward within my life, as well as obviously trying to look after myself from a health and fitness point of view. So this is what this vlog's going to be all about, and bringing you a bit into my life. Into my day-to-day. So we're going to go through kind of like my morning routine and the things that I do when I get up first thing, and then taking you to the gym. I'm going to do like a little bit of a workout today as well. So I'm currently kind of rehabbing at the minute because my knees are in bits. I've not long done the Yorkshire 3 Peaks Challenge, which really caused me an issue with my left knee. So I've got a left PCL and LCL issues. I've got the National 3 Peaks coming up in September, the 21st of September, which is the three biggest peaks in the UK. Need to be done within 24 hours. So yeah, I've got kind of that all coming up, and I'm also kind of keeping myself in shape. So today's workout's going to be a bit of a circuit, bit of rehab, and showing you kind of how I would still move forwards despite having injuries, but also pulling all of that into my normal kind of day-to-day as well. So enough chat, let's go and get the day started. Okay, so now's where the morning really kind of gets going. So off to the gym now, go and do the nice little circuits, nice little kind of a rehab circuit for the back, for the knees, for the hips. Really get these things fixed up now. Training first thing in the morning is without doubt the best way to go for me. That's just me personally. I want to get you started for the day, get you fired up, and really kind of it moves you forward. And obviously the release of all of the good chemicals of the brain, the dopamine, the serotonin, everything feeling good. It's just a great way to start your day. So that's why I always train first thing. And in terms of training on later on in the evening, it just doesn't work out for me too well. Me sleep is poor if I train later on at night, and I'm just too tired from the day. I'm just really tired from the day, so I can't really be bothered going to the gym, to be honest with you. So really for me, morning is definitely the way to go. So when you're trying to get all this kind of boxed in from your lifestyle, you've really kind of got to start getting up early in the morning and really start putting things in and planning the day out. Really quite being quite structured with your routine of what you need to do, because if you don't kind of plan all this stuff, then it will all go to pot. Especially if you've got kids. You really need to kind of be meticulous with your planning, just for your normal day-to-day stuff, and that's the way that you can execute and get things done. So organisation is key. Quite a lot of people as well say to me, why'd you go and train in a gym when you've got your own studio? And I get that, I honestly do, but the real answer for me, a number of reasons to be honest, is first of all is environment. Environment's really important to me. So I like the gym that I'm going to now, David Lloyd in Speak in Liverpool. It's got nice big windows, it's nice and bright, there's plenty of space, and it's a nice environment to train in, and I like that and I enjoy it. So for me, that's one of the key reasons, is the environment needs to make you feel good in order to want to go there as well in the first place. But the other thing is as well is if I was to train in the studio, I'd be in work. Therefore, I would have the team coming up to me asking me questions. I'd have clients watching what I'm doing, and I don't want that when I'm trying to work out. So for me, it's with regards to training, it's about really diving into the spiritual aspect and really pushing into those zones where you can completely switch off, and all of that time is yours and belongs to you, because it's a magical time when you really kind of dial into the training and into the feelings and what you go through, and it allows you to push into basically what we call the flow state. And really get into the flow. If you're not experiencing the flow state when you're training, then you know you're getting it wrong, and you need to discover that. I'll tell you what I'll do an actual video of that on another day about the flow state and getting into it, because once you're in the flow, then it's just an awesome place to be. And once I've got this done, you know, it's going to be a case of shooting back home, have some food, get the breakfast in. I've not had anything to eat this morning other than bulletproof coffee, so had the bulletproof coffee. That just gives me some nice fats to get in there, just to put a little bit of energy into the system before I go and train, and without spiking insulin levels too much as well. That then allows me to push forward in my morning workout, put something into the stomach, gets me energized, and really kind of it gets me going for the routine. But then after that, straight after that, then it's food, and it's quite a big meal as well. So I think this morning I'm having some scrambled eggs, some avocado. I'll have a protein shake with that as well. So plenty of chia seeds, probably put some nut butter in there as well. That will go in, and maybe a couple of berries as well, just to push insulin levels up a little bit after the workout. So yeah, that will be breakfast, and then that's all the food that I will have then all morning. I won't eat anything else till later on in the day, maybe say 3-4 o'clock. I'll probably then start having some more food, because I'm going to have clients later this morning, right the way through, and then I've got a meeting later on this afternoon. So by the time I'm all done, I would imagine it'll be done by 3:30. Get home for 4 o'clock, and yeah, then it's a case of getting the meal ready for the evening and for a couple of days as well. So I've got to do a cook later on today, and then yeah, into the evening work. The work for tonight is quite simply, you know, smashing through any kind of urgent emails, maybe a little bit of planning for the following day, getting me stuff organised with regards to food, getting all of that sorted and seen to. And what else have I got on? I've got to do a couple of videos. I've got to do a report for a client as well. So yeah, there's all of the evening work to do. Should be done probably by around about 9 p.m. done by then, and then it's chill time. You know, it's downtime from that point onwards. Then I might kind of do a little bit of researching, a bit of studying, either catching up on one of my books. But yeah, that's going to be then the evening from that point onwards, and then bed by 10:30, hopefully. As we know now, guys, it's imperative to do a great warm-up before you get started into your workout. So I like to do a nice dynamic routine. I like to place one foot up on a step and then move into rotation towards the front leg, which really kind of starts to hit the thoracic spine, which is the mid part of the spine, as you can see in the picture there on the right. And this really kind of gets in there, starts to mobilize the spine before I start the workout. And then moving into the hips as well. So on the back leg, we're really kind of hitting those hips, hitting all the hip flexors there, which are going to be used a lot during the workout routine. So it's really important they get hit. And then at the same time, the lower part of the limb on the back leg, we're really going in towards the ankle joint and releasing the calf and gastroc complex. Then moving on, I go on to the glutes and the top of the hamstrings by just reaching down towards the foot. So I'm really kind of loosening off all these areas and warming up the tissue as well, because the glutes are going to play a key role in the rest of the workout coming up. From there, then I then switch over and obviously repeat over onto the other side. And I would look to say do around about, say approximately say 10 repetitions, 10 to 12 repetitions, or till you feel a lot looser on each one of the positions that we've just gone through there.
And then once that's then done and you've loosened off both the sides, I then move on to skipping, which for me is a brilliant way to really warm up the body. Great to get the heart and lungs going and pump that blood, release the synovial fluid and get you ready to go for the big workouts. But one of the key things with this here now is it really allows you to move from the zone of being in the normal day-to-day mindset and crossing over to that point where you start channeling in towards to the flow state experience and really dialing into the workout and just becoming deeply involved in the actual routine itself, as opposed to thinking of other things that may be on your mind. So it's a good time to kind of really escape now by using this method here of warming up, which is really kind of good for me. Spending around about 3-4 minutes doing a lot of skipping there before we then move on to lunges. And then as I go into the lunge routine, I'm really going to start again mobilising the spine, more thoracic spine, as you can see there, really hitting the glutes and the hamstrings, as you can see on the photos. And then again, the issues that I have are, as you can see, there's me left knee, is that I have a PCL and LCL problem. I also have issues with my lower back in terms of my lumbar vertebrae, and I have a right sacroiliac issue as well. So they're all the problems that I've got, and these are the kind of exercises that really serve me well, along with obviously helping with those areas there that need attention. This now moving into this lunge really kind of helps with regards to the back, so the upper and the lower back. As you can see there on the image, there's plenty of tissue there that's really going to get mobilized. So we have the kind of the thick elements of the back, latissimus dorsi, but then you start looking underneath that on the right hand side of the image and you can start seeing how much muscles and tissues involved in this area. So as we're doing the lunge there, we're moving forwards in the sagittal plane, we're really mobilising that spine and warming that tissue up. Next one then is to move on to the lunge with driving the arms back overhead. This really helps now with using the shoulder joints a lot more, really stretching the abdominals and the hips all at the same time, as you can see on the image on the right. So we're really involving all those muscles all together. So a number of things that are going on here is that we're doing great things for the joints as well as all the tissues that are surrounding the joints. So movement becomes a hell of a lot better by doing this kind of training. And as we can see there, it starts to get hard work as well once you're consistently going. From there then I move on to the squats, a front squat, and again, because of my lower back issue, I have to go very light. So this is only on now 40 kilos, and I don't even go down 90 degrees with this as well. So just staying away from any pain, but still want to move into those areas where I want to start training as well. So I need to kind of start moving forward slowly, over a period of time. And the front squat is a great way to go. From there, I then move on to a lateral lunge and really go from overhead down to the foot. I use a 6 kilo Viper just for this one now, really digging into the glutes and the top part of the hamstrings, as you can see on the image there. So really kind of hit that again for around about 10 repetitions, but also at the same time, because of obviously the weight and the load that we're using, we're really getting into the components of the back as well, both upper and lower, doing this exercise here. From there, I then move on to an anterior lunge. And obviously we're still using the majority of the same muscles that we were before, but now going into rotation, the transverse plane, I can now use a lot more than the obliques, the internal and external obliques, which you can see again on the images on the right. So this is just basically a just total body exercise, which is great for nearly everything, as well as obviously our movement in terms of sports and in terms of life as well. Then obviously once that's done on that side, then repeat over across on the other side as well. So this is what the workout routine looks like. You're going to do 5 minutes skipping. We're going to do 3 sets. We're going to do 3 sets on every exercise now that you see. So it's 5 minutes of skipping consistently without stopping all the way through. And then from there, you're then going to move on to your traveling lunge and you're going to go into rotation. So swinging the arms across the body, but you're going to go for 40 steps. Then once you've done that, you're going to traveling lunge again, and then going to go on to the one with the arms overhead down towards your foot, and again this is and then for another 40 steps there. Once that one's then done, you're then going to go on to the traveling lunge with your arms overhead, so you're driving the arms back over your head on this one. Same again for 40 steps. Then going to move on to the front squat, and then with the weight is just to your own ability, and then after that you're moving on to lateral lunge with the arms overhead towards your foot. And then your last one then is moving towards the anterior lunge, moving into rotation as well. And once you've done that, you will be done. Then it's time for a well-earned breakfast. Okay guys, so here we are at Lou Bailey Towers, and yeah, this is where it all goes on. So yeah, I've got to go there, a couple of clients in now, going to take through, put them through the paces. Then I've got some meetings after that. Should be done around about say 4 p.m. But I'd love to take you inside and show you what we get up to and the whole process that we go through with clients. However, the couple of clients here aren't too keen on the whole camera thing, so which is fair enough. So I will have to sign out now, and I'll catch you guys later on. See you in a bit. Okay, so there's the afternoon done, morning done, clients all sorted, meetings done, plenty to go through today. It was quite a busy one. But it's 4:10 now, and I'm all boxed off, and I've just took a little walk over to the dockside here in Liverpool. It's a great place to come to. My fitness studio is actually just based here, which is brilliant. So it's nice to come down, you know, after I've finished work, and just have like a little bit of relax for say 15-20 minutes. Just walk a little bit and just unwind a bit, because it only takes a good 6-7 hours of being constantly busy, of answering the phone, of dealing with issues, with, you know, plugging into social media, with listening to people's problems and trying to help them out with it. So it becomes quite stressful very, very quickly. So it's nice to, when you're finished, is just to have like a little bit of downtime, only 15-20 minutes. So there's still quite a lot to do for the rest of the night. So yeah, I need to make sure I have a like nice little recharge and just to calm down a little bit and get myself going for the second half of the day. It's been around about 6-7 hours now as well since I last eaten from this morning. Not had much in terms of hunger pains, just really kind of more just drinking water throughout the rest of the afternoon. That was kind of it, to be honest. Only just starting to feel a bit hungry now, which is great. Again, there's the great thing about the whole kind of low carb thing really is that you're not craving all the time, which is just the best way to go, especially when you're busy and you've got a lot of things kind of going on. So yeah, you know, it's that's the good thing about it is that you just feel great, and yeah, obviously you get your hunger pains every now and again, but it's not dramatic. So I'm gonna head back now to the car and get back home. So I will catch you back there. See you in a bit. Okay, so back at home, that walk sorted me out. Just that 15-20 minutes was all I needed. Just got me revitalised and feeling good again, and that was it, you know. So for me, doing things like that is better than taking like a bit of a power nap or whatever, because sleeping in the day, you know, if you have like a bit of a power nap or whatever, 30 minutes, then you just feel groggy after it. So for me, just doing something like a nice light walk, bit of fresh air, just relaxing, a little bit of meditation maybe, and you feel good to go again. We're gonna do I suppose you kind of call it like a modernised kind of chili. Listen, I'm no big chef, but this is going to taste great, all right? Yeah, so you follow this now, and I'll tell you now, you'll enjoy it, trust me. So first of all, we're going to start with these things here, yeah, two heads of broccoli. So we're probably looking around about 400 grams each, so about 800 grams of broccoli. With regards to the beef mince steak, we're going to be looking here at 500 grams. 2 onions, 2 red onions, some red, yellow and green pepper. You need about 2 hearty tablespoons of this, which is extra virgin coconut oil. Riverdun's all-purpose seasoning, and where you can see that, some ground almonds. The ground almonds are great because it's a way of being able to really kind of thicken up your curries, maybe like your modified bolognese. So it's a great way of being able to thicken stuff up. You don't then have to use things like corn flour or any flour to really kind of start thickening things. So you can get away without using that, which is a lot better for the guts, but just by using the ground almonds there, we'll see you right. Okay, so that's my big tip on that one. For me, I'm gonna get 3 meals out of this, yeah, so this will do me for 3 meals. If you're, I suppose, maybe like your normal kind of person, then 4 meals this will do you for. So, you know, just this bit here, guys, will go a long way. So you will get 4 meals out of it, or you'll feed 3 bigger people.
it's a winner.
So that's it, guys. The day draws to a close, thankfully. Yeah, been a busy day. I mean, as per usual, that's kind of how most days typically go really during the week, especially plenty of business jobs done, a lot of business admin, just pain in the backside stuff, but it's got to be done. So getting rid of all of those jobs and tasks, obviously seeing clients earlier on, and a few meetings as well. Got a couple of meetings tomorrow, but getting everything all done. So yeah, it was a good day, really good day. And obviously, you know, training done, all food sorted, everything was all good on that side. Done a couple of meals as well for the next kind of couple of days. So yeah, everything's all on track. So at the end of the day, it's about kind of taking control of your own life and being organised and really kind of pushing through as much as you possibly can, and make the day your own. And that's the key thing, and that's what I wanted to kind of get across to you, regardless of your circumstances. But now is my time to switch off and unplug. You know, it's 9 PM. The laptop needs to go away. Mobile phone needs to go down, and it's time to completely unwind, chill out with my partner, and just basically unwinding. But tonight, actually, I'm reading this book here. I don't know whether you can see that. This is an awesome book called The Cure, by Joe Marchant. It's the journey into the science of mind over body. It is phenomenal. Basically, it's all about the studies that have been done on placebo and how the power of the mind can be just as powerful as the drugs in some cases, in some studies that they've done, whereby the mind is beaten the effect of what drugs can do for certain situations. Some people have had certain surgeries for some musculoskeletal issues, and the rehabilitation process has been better for the people that didn't have the surgery and just had the placebo. So they had like a placebo surgery, so they thought that they were having surgery but they weren't, and their outcome was just as good, if not better, as the people that had the actual surgery. It's just mind-blowing. Yeah, guys, I'd suggest having a look at that if you're really kind of into, you know, the power of the body and mind, and how it all works. Then it's a great book to certainly get into. So yeah, I'm going to dig into that, and that is going to be me now until tomorrow morning, up at 5 AM to get going all over again.
So guys, if you enjoyed today's vlog, then please give it a thumbs up and hit the share button. If you've got any questions, then just place a comment just below here. If you're new to the channel, then please just subscribe and you'll receive these videos on a regular basis. So guys, that is me now signing out, and I will see you all very soon. Take it easy.